Good evening, beautiful people, and welcome back to another episode of Tea Time Tips. It's your girl, Crickets, Gradalove. I forget it's only me sometimes. I feel like y'all are right here with me, but y'all not. Anyway, it's your girl, Gradalove, Gradalove. You know me, or you don't, but it's cool. You'll get to know me. Anyway, I am back with another episode. Episode 7. Y'all been consistent for 7 weeks. I'm gonna just enjoy this moment real quick. Really get into it. So today's episode of Tea Time Tips is inspired by a high school classmate, also the owner of a blog called The Colony, spelled just the way it sounds, thecolony.com. This was really interesting because I was supposed to post yesterday, but PMSing, I kind of just wanted a night. I actually did some painting. I have my little painting stuff. I might show y'all one day. But I just did some painting last night, relaxed, had some music playing, drank some wine, chilled it out. But yeah, I'm glad that happened because I got on Twitter and I see this article. And I'm actually going to read it verbatim. Connie tweets. His Twitter is at Connie Conn, KONNYKONNN. And it says, what if you had an idea, but instead of heavily relying on media outlets for guidance, you ventured deep within yourself and found the blueprint you were seeking? So as I go on, I've realized that is the first sentence in the blog post. And I was like, oh, great. There are a lot of keywords in here I need to go through and read because I'm sure there are other articles linking to this one that I need to read because, y'all, this blog, I've read maybe 3 posts. To be quite honest, I've read 3 posts, but I need to read more because every time I read it, I realize how much of a thinker he is, and even his friends that post in the blog with him as well, they're thinkers. And I just tweeted about that the other day about how I appreciate thinkers. People who challenge the things they were taught as children and even throughout the course of life, because we are constantly being thrown things that other people have thought of and other people have imposed on us as if we're supposed to just take it and run with it. But I really appreciate the people in the world who can challenge that and who can see what it means for them and their values now. So anyway, today's tea time tip is basically to sometimes set yourself apart from, as Connie puts it, the algorithm. This is actually the part 2 blog post. We get so caught up in what social media wants us to think and how it wants us to feel. Everything is being advertised to us. Products by even influencers. Constant ads being thrown at us. Sponsored posts. Whatever. We're constantly receiving messages, and I think it's really important to just sometimes fall back, shawty. Fall back like it's that boy who ain't text you back. Okay, so, he's very aware and he gets it. He challenges things, gives us I think we forget to give ourselves the accountability. And that article really shows that we have the accountability to create the things that we want in the world. Because all of the things around us have been created by someone else based on an idea that could have been downplayed by social media, by media influences, by your freaking family and friends. So, yeah, that's basically the tea time tip, because sometimes we have ideas and we bring them to social media, or we have a great creative flow, and then we get on Instagram and we're like sometimes we get discouraged because it's oh, somebody else is already doing that. But no, there's always room. Your lane is your lane. And there's so much space in your lane as long as you don't allow other people to get in it. And when we start comparing ourselves to others, that's when our lane gets crowded. And it starts feeling like there's no space. So we get lazy and we don't let our dreams flourish. So, I think a very big key is to sometimes just take a break. Take a break from social media, take a break from the outside influences of television and things like that, because they're constantly pushing their own agenda. And if we are not I call it media literacy. So if we're not media literate to that, then we get caught up in the whirlwind. So to be quite frank, I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt and the shoes to match, honey. Not a good place to be. So this has been another tea time tip with your girl Gradalove. I will leave the link to Connie's Twitter account and the link to the article below so that you can check it out and you can see what I mean. Go forth and be great. Let your ideas live, baby. Because if you don't let them live, then they will die along with all the other great ideas in the grave. So that has been another tea time tip.